Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, Lauren here with another great business to discuss on this episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. Today's guest is Yuval, and he's selling his Amazon Associates and display advertising business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. So welcome to the show, Yuval. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, I'm really looking forward to learning more about your business. But before we dive in, I'm going to go over a brief summary of the business. This is an Amazon Associates and display advertising business created in September 2019 in the technology niche. The average monthly revenue for the business is $10,150, and it makes an average of $10,025 per month in net profit. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 57578 to learn more about the business. Or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. The assets included in the sale are a domain and all site content and files, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest social media accounts, and an email list with 300 subscribers. So now that we know more about the business, let's learn more about the seller. Yuval, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yeah, of course. So I was doing affiliate marketing and SEO since maybe 2014, I think, something like that. I've built a handful of websites since then, like I'm running over 7 websites at a time. This business is just like one of my bigger ones that I decided to sell. But I'm basically doing this for a while now, this SEO and affiliate kind of business model.
Yeah, fantastic. It sounds like you've got a good amount of experience under your belt there. Why did you choose to create a site centered around these particular products?
Okay, so I didn't choose this specific website, but I always like this kind of like a simple Amazon website where you just promote like electronics from Amazon and things like that. So I found this website when it was pretty new. Someone was selling it for like, I don't know, $500 or $700. It just had like few articles and I liked the name, I liked the niche, so I just like chose it. Nothing really specific. And I found out that it was like a great niche and great product to promote, so I stick to it. And that's basically it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was certainly a great purchase. You've had a lot of success with the business and built it up really well. What are the reasons that you're selling it now?
Like I said, like I'm involved in many more projects and I just need some money to scale them, and time to move on.
Okay, perfect. So you're trying to raise growth capital for your other businesses.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you certainly, you've built up a lot of sites. I'm sure you've learned some valuable lessons along the way. Is there anything you learned from this particular business that you might apply to any future sites that you will work on?
Yeah, for sure. So the biggest thing about this website and its success, in my opinion, is the fact that we did a lot of link building with How. If you're not familiar with How, it's a platform that connects journalists to resources. And basically with How, you can get like good backlinks from like the biggest news websites in the world, right? And these stuff are very rare in the SEO world. So we went really hard on How link building for this website. And we got like really fantastic results, like over 200 links maybe from like major news websites. And in my opinion, this is what pushed this website so good. And this is what responsible for the growth that it had in the past 2 years. So I'm going to stick to this strategy for sure for my next website. This is my biggest lesson.
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. And I mean, 200 links, that certainly worked out very well. On the flip side of the coin, I'm sure there are some things that you tried that didn't quite work out as planned. If you had to start this business again, is there anything that you would do differently a second time around?
Yeah, so I don't know if I wouldn't do it if I had to start again, but I certainly needed more time and to focus on that more. So one thing we tried to do is promote some local businesses related to our niche, to the product that we promote. So just like promote them locally in the US and collect leads and like sell leads to them as another revenue model for the website. But the pages just didn't rank so good so far, but it's still like fairly new. So this is something that I would have focused more if I had the time and would try to promote it harder. But maybe it's a good opportunity for the buyer.
Yeah, certainly. You mentioned that you have some experience in SEO. What do you currently do in terms of marketing for the business, and where does the majority of your traffic come from?
Yeah, basically nothing. The majority of the traffic comes from US and obviously like organic traffic. But in terms of marketing, I'm not really doing anything, just like publishing articles and editing just a few and just like checking that everything is going well. Not doing really any active marketing right now.
Okay, wonderful. So, Yuval, if you were to keep the business, what are some of the ways that you would try and grow it?
Yeah, so few things. One thing is the thing that I mentioned earlier about the lead gen stuff. I would try to scale that and try to grow it and try to push it because, in my opinion, it has a lot of potential and it's really close to making money. For example, I have many keywords like in page two or bottom of page one, but it's not enough because I'm not in the top five, so it's not enough to make money and leads. So, in my opinion, this is the best option to scale on the website. And the other thing is this website earning really good money from just display ads. So what I would do is just publish a lot of content, mostly like informative content, like not really like money related content, not like reviews or like comparing products, but mostly like informative keywords because the competition is pretty low and this website is just like outranking everyone so easily. And since the display ads pay so well, like I said, I think it's very easy to scale. You just need to publish a lot of content, and that's basically it.
Yeah, wonderful. It sounds like your site is quite an authority in its niche.
Yeah, for sure. It has over 800 articles right now, I think, and it's very like niched. So yeah, it's doing well.
Fantastic. So, in terms of your role in the business, how many hours per week do you work on the business, and what sort of tasks take up your time?
Yeah, like I've said, maybe a few hours a week, just like maybe writing an article, editing something, like something in the article, check all the articles, see if I want to add anything, to check my earning, check my ranking. That's basically it. Mostly like passive and autopilot right now.
Yeah, fantastic. And that's definitely a selling point for the business. For someone who's not familiar with this business model or the particular niche that you operate in, what skills or requirements would you say are needed to run this business successfully?
Mostly being able to work on WordPress and Elementor or just hire someone to write content related to the niche or just hire someone. That's basically it. And of course, if you know SEO, it will help. But even if not, I think you can still keep this website and scale it.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say are the biggest risks with the business that a buyer should be aware of?
Well, like with every website that is based on organic search, then the biggest like risk would be Google update. But to be honest, with my experience, like I've been through so many Google updates. So for my experience and the amount of links this website has, in my opinion, it gives some kind of protection, the authority and the links and the age and the amount of content. So in my opinion, it's pretty safe, but I would say that Google update is the biggest risk.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how much support are you willing to offer the buyer to help ease the transition?
So I will give them maybe 1 month of email and Skype support, anything they need. And I could also give 20 articles just so they will have something to publish in the first month or two.
Okay, fantastic. And when it comes time to negotiate the sale, would you be open to something like an earnout?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, wonderful. And would you be willing to commit to a non compete agreement?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, fantastic. So, why do you think that a content site is a great business model for those who are interested in starting their first online business?
Well, in my opinion, everyone looking for some kind of like passive income from the internet. So this content website that based on organic search traffic is basically the closest business model you can find to passive income. So, in my opinion, that's the easiest thing to handle and to scale. You just need to keep the website as it is, just publish content, just keep it updated, and you will have like pretty good business that makes nice money.
Okay, perfect. Well, the final question of the interview, and perhaps the most important one, is if you had to put yourself into the shoes of a buyer, why do you think your business is a business worth buying?
Well, few reasons. First is the domain name is very brandable. It means that you are not limited to any specific niche. So you can scale this website like, I don't know, until it's like it's like a huge media website, you know? It's just like unlimited because the brand name is so branded and like so generic and can match anything and pretty official, I would say. So this is a good reason to buy it. And also, like I've mentioned before, the website has a lot of content, over 800 articles right now. It's not like the typical small niche website. And a lot of how backlinks that will kind of future-proof this website, in my opinion. So these are the three things that I would think like make it a business worth buying.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a business with a lot of potential. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our listeners that I might have missed?
No, I think we covered everything.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thanks so much for your time, Yuval. It's been really great talking to you and learning more about your business.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 57578. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.